Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a world of nonsense. A world where nothing would be what it is because everything would be what it isn't. And an experiment conducted by a Florida man. So, a fellow named Joey Holtz, that's Holz if you want to look this up, well, he's at a medical facility. And he hears the boss ranting about how, well, employees are just lazy. They don't want to work anymore. They all quit, found other jobs, and it's because they got these $1,200 checks. That didn't sit right with Joey. Joey didn't buy that for a second. So Joey decided to conduct a little experiment. Started applying for jobs, 2 a day through the month of September, so roughly 60 applications. Kept track of them through a spreadsheet. The criteria for the jobs he was applying for, pretty simple. Had to be qualified for them. They had to be entry-level positions, meaning less than $12 an hour. I think $12 an hour was the highest pay. And specifically went out of his way to apply to companies where the boss was on social media whining about not being able to find employees. What did the spreadsheet reveal? Applications done, 9 email responses, 1 phone call, and 1 job interview. 1 job interview. And it certainly sounds like that interview was for a construction laborer position making $8.65 an hour in Florida. To me, that is the most wild part about this whole wild story. Joey lives down near Fort Myers. I happen to live in one of the lowest cost of living areas in the state. And there is no way you're going to be able to find a construction laborer around me for $8.65 an hour. That is wild. The idea that employers are so entitled that they expect people to work in Florida doing construction laboring for $8.65 an hour. That's beyond me. But with all of this information, it does kind of indicate some things. It's not incredibly scientific, but I'm willing to bet this could be replicated. It kind of casts doubt on the narrative that there's a labor shortage, that employees are lazy. Really sounds like employers are lazy, like they're too busy whining and ranting and being entitled on social media to attend to the necessary human resources functions of their company. It's what it sounds like. It's what it seems like. That, or they're not actually hiring anybody, and they're just on social media whining, attempting to get social cred. Which, I mean, that may be. I don't think that's it, but it might be. I mean, I have friends that own businesses. None of them are hiring. None of them are hiring, but they're a little different. The reason they're not hiring is because they have the same employees that they had prior to the whole public health thing started, because they took care of them during that period. Another interesting aspect of this, and this is a word of caution to potential employers, is that Joey was able to target his applications to reach those who were vocal and whining on social media. Chose to apply with companies where the boss was out there calling employees lazy garbage people. I wonder how many people choose not to apply with companies like that. I mean, the assumption among employees might be that if somebody was going to publicly bash and denigrate employees, that they're probably not a good person to work for. I mean, that could totally be happening. At the end of this, what we see is a stark reality that employers have become so entitled to having a ready labor pool who will work for apparently $8.65 an hour, that if they have to do any work, well, they're just going to whine and complain. not actually going to pick themselves up by their bootstraps. I hope Joey continues this important work, because I would love to know what continues to happen if this little experiment is extended. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.